And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Takes the handoff. It's Stoneburner. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that runner.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you're going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Makes the grab. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
22
to the air on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line.
Will take over first and 10.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Dalton. Caught near the sticks. It's Davidson. space. Touchdown, Trojans. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. To the air, it's Davidson. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and with that, they take the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina offense is back on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass? He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go.
Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. The sure hands, it's Gibbs. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on first and goal. He wants to change this route. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
This is a design run. Tried to get there by himself, but he is stopped short, and it'll be fourth down.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That was an absolute absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. The offense just strung play after play after play together and got the end zone.
Bringing it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Will take over first and 10.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Dalton. Nice move there. There he goes.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Now the play fake. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
South Carolina, 21. USC, 8.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Will take over first and 10.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Davidson. Grab behind the line, it's Dalton. On the move, it's a 30. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. He's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They punt it away on 4th down. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's John. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We reach the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. That's caught. It's Gibbs. Turning it on. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at...
He's loose. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Going for the big play. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Bringing it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Gamecock. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Florida is currently trailing in this one, but I'm old enough to remember the comeback Danny Wuerffel led in 1995 to beat Tennessee. So don't rule anything out here today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Missouri. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Grab near the sticks. It's Davidson. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, USC. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Scanning the field, it's Davidson. Almost had the completion, just missed it. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
14.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's taking the shot. Makes the grab down the left side. Sprinting away. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a...
Touchdown, Gamecocks! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
USC offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
South Carolina.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
On the snap, it's Dalton. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
On the direct snap, it's Dalton. The trickeration goes awry, and it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Makes the catch. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he puts through the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
The USC offense will take over. First and 10.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Dalton. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking for his man in the middle. He makes a grab. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And he's in for his third rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Will take over. First and 10.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to pass. It's Davidson. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
That's reeled in. It's Dalton. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
63, USC, 14.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback.
Will take over. First and 10.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a man, it's Davidson. A strike downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Direct snap. Under fire. He's got the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They make the stop, but not before the chains move, and the wildcat formation pays off.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on a hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give them a different look. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Bringing the heat. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. The corners are walked up tight. Motion from the back. Direct snap. It's Dalton. Got his man. Quick step and go. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Dalton. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give him a different look. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to Pater. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans!
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Back to throw, it's Davidson. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. So an 82-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
USC 22.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. He fires to the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. You see this kicker not only needing to generate power, but lining it up from the left hash, a 59-yard try coming. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about himself. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over. First and 10.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. They'll send the back in motion. On the snap, it's Dalton. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the direct snap, it's Dalton. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Dalton. Under fire. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap, it's Dalton. And he forged ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Davidson. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. Lots of running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They want to throw it. Still looking, on the move. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. The 50. Inside the 30. The 20. Past the 10. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
South Carolina, 65. USC, 28.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Makes a catch on the left. Finds some room. Touchdown, South Carolina. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Got his man on the right. And they're able to get him on the ground. The Trojans headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw. It's Davidson. He's got him. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pocket breaking down. Got him downfield. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Will take over 1st and 10.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on 1st down, but the defense was ready. So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. Here's the pressure. And they are knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense declaws the wildcat. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
What a great job by the defense, forcing a 3 and out. Beautiful job in coverage there. This is going to set up a punt and get them the football back in great field position.
The Trojans will try to move the sticks on 4th down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on 4th down. No dice. Offense now set up in an easy position to get a score.
The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Dalton. Caught near the sticks, it's Davidson. Turns it on down the left side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
At the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, USC.
On the snap, it's Dalton. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. Here we go. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He rifles one deep to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Looking for space. It's Stoneburner. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting push and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He lost one down the sideline. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Well, I love play callers that want...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
1st down.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming.
Let's go, let's go.
To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinals sin.
There he goes. Got the first down and more. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Ready to fire from the pistol. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that ball's incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here we go. Direct snap. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to solve.
Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Will take over. First and 10.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is.
Here we go.
On the direct snap, it's Dalton. Grab near the marker, it's Davidson. Racing down the left side. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Here we go. Here comes the two-point try. To throw, it's Davidson. Finds his big tight end. He's got the two-point conversion, but they are still way behind. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention.
Oh, he's got some space. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The Gamecocks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Florida is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping in Gainesville. They're trailing by 36 to Missouri. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Will take over. First and 10.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Going with the counter play here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling one or two guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Davidson. He finds a dead spot in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 10.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Dalton. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on 1st down that just goes awry? In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board.
He lobs one high down the left side. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Davidson. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Here comes the 2-point try. Direct snap. It's Dalton. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. But how do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.